Hold on, y'all. Hey, honey. I just jumped on a stream real quick to talk about these coins that are running.
Oh.
Can I call you back here?
Yay.
All right, yeah, I'll call you back in like 15, 20 minutes. But you could also just jump on the stream. All right, baby. Love you. Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to come out with a quick video after what we are seeing going on in crypto today. Bitcoin has rallied up above the $20,000 mark, which is awesome. Kind of touching on this resistance we got here. I gotta make sure I got this chat up here. How do I get that fixed? There we go. Yeah, so anyways, we've got a lot of the altcoins running up 30, 40, 50% today. The top percent change right now, top gapper altcoin is going to be Render. But I believe RBN was really the top one of the day, which is one I've been watching for a little while here. It made a move from, what was this, last night? When was it? Yeah. Oh no, that was, yeah, 4 o'clock this morning, as low as 18 cents, ran all the way up to 36 cents. Pretty much a 100% move. Since is kind of retraced back down to 26 cents, but we got another one that's kind of making its move up right now, which is Crypterium. I think that's what it's called, Crypterium. Let me see here. Yeah, Crypterium. Crypterium's at, just over 15 cents, encroaching on 16 cents. This thing was as high as $1.58 years back. I mean, this thing's only got a $13 million market cap, so it has plenty of room to move. I mean, for it to be in like the top 200 cryptos, this thing would have to be over $120 million market cap. So, this thing could have a 5 to 10x in its future. Not anytime in the short term. By the way, this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you to go trade this thing. I'm just letting you know the facts of what's out there and where the top 200 coins currently rank, and where this one, what it would take this one to be at in order to be in that top ranking. Right now, it's sitting at a 727th spot in the market cap ranking. I'm going to say that I feel good about this one, even though everyone else doesn't. I am in a small trade on it myself, with about $300 or so, or I'm sorry, about $3,500. As you can see, I bought in about 1635, so a little bit down at the moment, but I think that we might see that. I'm banking on this one running up to try to touch this $20 mark again. Currently have my sell order sitting here at 1849. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to run through some of these top gappers. So you've got Render, you've got SNX also moving today. Oh, actually, hold on. Okay, so momentum on the MACD is starting to wane, so I may be getting out of this one. Actually, yeah, let me see here. Yeah, if this comes down and breaks back below like 1580, 1570, I'll probably be getting out of that trade, taking a little L on that one. But yeah, so let's take a look at SNX. This has a history of running up in the past, and this, that is a nice bit of momentum going from $1.50 all the way to 208. A solid 30-something% move. What are you guys seeing out there? Is anybody out there trading anything right now? I don't see nothing in the chat, but we certainly have a lot moving in the crypto space today. I don't know if any of you use TradingView, but they have a really good crypto screener. You can filter it to go to, for example, the Coinbase exchange, or any of the other exchanges that you use. They should all be listed in here, but if you are like me and you're in America, there's only a handful of providers that are legal to use. So for me, Coinbase is what I use, and this makes it a lot easier to see the coins that are running and where they stand for the day, based off of just Coinbase. Unfortunately, I do wish that there was a way to only show the USD pairs, but unfortunately you can't do that. Actually, let me see if this works. Oh, it does. Let's go. Okay, so against the US dollar or USDT, which to me is one and the same as far as that goes, but Render is the top percent gainer as of right now. Now, it also will give you these technical ratings to let you know, based off of different moving averages and oscillators, what the technical position is for it based off of TradingView's indicators. And actually, I can show you what that looks like. Let's see here. Yeah, here, I got this up. So for example, here's RBN. You can look at all the different time frames, and it kind of gives you an overall summary based off of different oscillators and moving averages and whether or not they indicate a buy or sell signal. Now, keep in mind, crypto moves crazy different than stocks. So, you know, some of this stuff you have to take with a grain of salt, because it can be very unpredictable, but nonetheless, it still gives you a good idea of, you know, what the price action is doing. Shayla, do I do these shows all the time? No, I don't, but I'm considering it. I was trying to think of some content that I can bring for you guys that would be valuable other than just, you know, talking about Bitcoin, for example. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my window set up here. There we go. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think if I have the opportunity where we see some coins that are running and I'm available, I probably will jump on streams and do, you know, quick overviews of what these coins are. So, for example, looking at SNX, it's got some resistance here at 223. Really, and it's got some strong resistance here because this was the previous low on this wick down back on May 12th when the Terra Luna thing happened, which was terrible, because if you saw my first video that I put on YouTube back last month, it talks about, you know, what happened with me on that. But yeah, all of this is happening and moving up because Bitcoin broke its downward trend after touching down to the low of November 2020 at 17.5, or I'm sorry, the high of November 2020. But yeah, a lot of people didn't think that we were going to see any sort of recovery. I honestly thought that this is what was going to happen. We were going to get a short-term recovery back up. I was thinking up to the 22.5 mark, probably maybe 22. But we also got a good bit of resistance here at $21,000 or 20,500. So we'll have to see what happens in the coming days. But as you can see, the MACD is gaining momentum, and we've got some decent volume, but nothing to write home about at this time. So yeah, back to the screener. So you got Render, SNX, RBN. RBN is one that I was holding for a little while here, which when this one ran up, I sold out of my position between 26 and 30 cents. On this first run up, it ran all the way up to 35 cents. This thing started down at 16 cents, touching an all-time low yesterday. But that is an awesome move. Broke through the trend line. It's about $120,000 market cap. But the coin that I think has the most potential for a big run is Crypterium. And the reason I say that is not only because of this bull flag that's forming on the hourly chart, but Crypterium has a super small market cap of only $13 million. It's ranked number 727 in the entire crypto space as far as market cap goes. And you know, the top ranking 100 cryptos, number 100 is sitting at a market cap of 358 million. So even for this thing, if this thing was able to get into the top 200 coin market caps, it would have literally a 10x from its current price. So as if any of these coins have some great news, show a really strong use case or something, they can easily run up like that and make these big moves if investors come in to scoop up the shares at the lower prices. What's up, Eduardo? Yeah, just coming out here trying to throw you guys a little bone here and show you the top cryptos that are running on Coinbase. Another one we got is Super. Super is running up today as well, currently up about 25%. Oh man, and this thing ran up all the way to 18 cents from 11 cents yesterday. So let's break into the lower time frame charts. So we do have this trend line. Oh, where are we going here? Sometimes you got to kind of make these work because of wicks and low liquidity. They can sometimes you'll break a trend line, but it's not a true break. It's just someone's stop loss that got stopped out and dropped below it. But if you were a momentum trader, this honestly it looks like it's breaking down. But if we see it come down and touch this trend line and then continue back up and break through around here 16 cents, I think there could be a trade there up to the 17-18 cent mark. UPI is another one that was running up today, currently only up 16%, but was up about 30% earlier. Oh, let's see. What are you guys seeing on Ethereum? Yeah, a lot of the coins that are running are all Ethereum based cryptos, so they're going to be correlated heavily to whatever Ethereum is doing. Probably why they're up 30%. Typically if you got Ethereum running up 14%, it's correlating altcoins kind of move at 1.5 to 2 times the pace, whether that's up or down, versus its parent. Solana is too, huh? Let's check out Solana. Oh, wrong exchange here. Yeah, Solana has been making some moves. Take a look at the 1 hour chart. Looks like it's going to have to break through this previous high before it really gets interesting. But we've got a moving average cross happening right here, which is a very good indicator of continued upside. So let's check out what the technical ratings for Solana look like. So, you know, probably based on that cross, it's got a very strong buy according to moving averages. Overall is a buy on the 1 hour chart. 30 minutes, still strong buy, but the lower time frames are pointing towards a sell in the 5 and 15 minutes. By the way, I don't use this to directly, you know, impact whether or not I'm going to take a trade, but it is a good indicator of what's going on with it. Crypto is dead, bro. What do you mean it's dead? There's a bunch of coins up 25, 30, 40% today. So, you know, if you were asleep yesterday thinking it was dead, you missed that. If you were had your cash on the side and you were waiting for this bounce and you jumped in yesterday, you'd be looking at some big gains. So, I mean, to each their own. By all means, you know, never trade more than you can afford to lose, but I don't think crypto's dead. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing, Eduardo. So he was saying that he wished crypto had at least 10% of what's in the stock market. Dude, right now, the entire market cap of crypto is only, like, you take all the cryptocurrencies out there, all of their market caps, and add that up versus all of the market caps of the entire stock market. Crypto isn't even at 1% of the stock market. And you know how a lot of these hedge funds and financial advisors now are telling their clients that they recommend having 10% of your portfolio in cryptocurrency. Well, imagine if 10% of the stock market moved over into crypto. That would literally more than 10x the entire market cap of crypto. So depending on what coins it went in, I mean, that could cause massive rallies. Crypterium is one that I'm currently in a trade with. Like I said earlier, it's not looking so hot. It is kind of on the verge of where I'm considering jumping out and just taking the L. It's a difficult one because there's such low liquidity. So if I was just to market sell this right now, unfortunately, I would drive the price all the way down to about 15 cents. So I'm hoping we see it break through some of this resistance above 16.30, kind of where I got in at. You have more cheap sex than Tinder. Oh, wow. Good for you. Let's get rid of this person. Jesus. Luna seed to make some recovery close to $1. Honestly, I didn't even touch Luna C when it came out. I did trade the regular Luna before it was taken off of Coinbase, or wrapped Luna, because it, you know, ate me alive so bad, as you can see in my first video. But besides that, like, you know, I think Luna is shot. It's going to be a long time before there's any confidence in the folks who had investments there. So, you know, I'm out on Luna, but I do hope for those who are in it that it works out. Yeah, the stock market back in 2020, it was at like 93 trillion. The current market cap, although it has consistently increased, we have seen a pretty good dip as of late. One, when COVID happened, but then we saw a recovery from that. However, with what's going on with the Fed and inflation and raising interest rates, we're not in a great spot with where the stock market sits. So I would imagine Eduardo's probably right there, sitting somewhere around 70 trillion. Currently, I'm the coins that I'm sitting in trading. I've got Alchemex, ALCX, BNT, Bancor, and Crypterium, all of which are down near their all-time lows. By the way, altcoins are a lot more risky than Bitcoin itself, so keep that in mind if you decide to do any trading. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, being down 50% sucks. No, I have not. To be honest, it'll be a very, very long time before I recover my total loss. I never had any, inkling that I was going to be able to recover, almost $100,000 that went to zero. I have some money short term to use to trade, but frankly, majority of that is going to be going away here in about 4 or 5 days because I gotta pay off this credit card with that money. But hopefully I can. Hopefully I can, get some funds together to be able to keep trading. Because right now, I honestly think that we're in one of the best market opportunities that we are going to see in our lifetime with cryptocurrency. And there will be millionaires made from those who are buying in at these discount prices and hold on all the way until, 2025, 2026 to 2030. That's when those people are really going to see some massive returns. Let me come back here and see what's going on with Alchemex. So that's good. It looks like we're kind of keeping this this trend line here going. Like I said earlier, sometimes you got to make these trend lines work when you're messing with low liquidity assets because you can have these wicks that drop below it. So I'm hoping that we see the bounce here off of 19. We got a lot of resistance here around 21. But if we can get above that and get above this, what is that moving average? That's the the 200. I guess it's 200 hour because it depends on which time frame I'm using. But the 200-day moving average is all the way up here at $135. So I hope that we could follow this trend line to get ourselves back up there. Man, I might have to get someone else in here as a moderator to help with these bots. What's up, Martin? REQ is one that I have traded in the past. But honestly, it does not look good, bro. It has made a new low. We've got downward momentum on the MACD. So even though it is showing like it's going up in the past day, we've got bullish or bearish, hidden bearish divergence, which basically means even though the price is moving up, that the MACD, or I'm sorry, is showing that it's going down. Really, you use the RSI for that. Oh, I got to get my thing updated. I canceled my membership after I lost my money because, frankly, I wasn't going to keep paying $60 a month for this this service. But TradingView is awesome for charts, and their service is worth it. But yeah, I was trading REQ back earlier this month, but and I made some money on this candle here, but I got stopped out through here, and glad that I got out of that position because it just continued down. Ouch, 3 million, that sucks. What was the other one this dude was talking about? REQ. Yeah, honestly, REQ doesn't look too good. If you can see a pop back up to probably, I don't know, $10 or 10 cents. If it were me, I'd be, probably looking to exit. But, REQ is also one of those that can make crazy moves like we saw when it first launched. This thing came all the way down to 20 cents, rallied all the way up to 40 cents, did it again a couple weeks later before it stabilized down the 20-cent mark, and then had a crazy move all the way up to over $1 in a day, which this is clearly a pump and dump. So I wouldn't, hold any stock that this thing has a future of, going up to $3-4 or something. I think, especially after it's continued making new lows, it doesn't look good to me, dude. Nah, I don't think Bitcoin's gonna hit $1 million. Maybe one day, but I think Bitcoin's probably going to be in the $250,000 mark around 2030. Now LCX doesn't look as bad. This one found its low and didn't come back and touch it after Bitcoin dumped the other day. So this one I wouldn't be as scared of holding. But again, this one's also got some bearish divergence. So, but yeah, now this one doesn't look nearly as bad as REQ. REQ doesn't look like it has much life ahead of it. It looks like it's got potential for more downside. Under S&X Super. Stored J, that one is one that has made some decent moves over the past few days consecutively. All the way down at 30 cents is now ran up to 60 cents today. Looks like it's hitting this resistance here. But kind of a little double bottom with that wick. Actually very low volume here. Very, very low volume in comparison to what we saw back when it was running up to the $3 marks. Yeah, I'm all out of ORN. I sold that quite a while ago. Although, I could see a bounce happening with ORN up to the 140 marks or so. Makers up 20%. Let's see which ones have buy ratings. Pax, that's just a stable coin. Stablecoin. AVT. I traded this one the other day. I caught a decent trade from about $1.48 to $1.65. But I missed the big move that ran it all the way up to 230. But this one has had a history of getting a bunch of pumps recently, ever since the news that happened with UNFI. So lots of volatility here and a range happening. So frankly, if this one comes back down to the 150 mark again, I probably would be considering a trade to, catch a move from about 150 to 175, 180 and get out. But definitely a good one for some range trading. Let's see, Aventus. It's only a $16 million market cap, ranks 658. Wow, what is up with these? Bots and the porn stuff, Jesus. No, I did not have a loss on ORN. I had a positive trade there, I believe. I think I took a little bit of a loss here and there on it, but let's see where my trades were at with ORN. Oh, actually, yeah, I did end up taking a loss on some of ORN a week ago. So this one 8 days ago was when I was trading it, 8, 9 days ago. So in here, I caught that move. So got in a bunch around 175 to 180, sold out around 190 to $2, bought back in around 180, sold out around 2, bought back in around 195, sold out over 2 to 216, and then bought back in some, but not a heavy position, and then ultimately had to take the L. But overall, I was profitable on that one. Gosh, yeah, this oh my God, the bots with this porn Tinder thing is ridiculous. Okay, well, anyways, y'all, that's kind of what's going on in crypto right now. Let's see what's down the most. Orca, AVT, RGT, API 3, these are all the top losers today. Orca being the biggest loser of the day. And you can see this thing is just falling off a cliff. It'll be interesting to see where it finds its bottom, but that is some massive sell volume there. Actually, I'd be interested to keep an eye on that one to see when it does find a bottom and when it takes a little recovery bounce after that. So $7 million, $8 million market cap. Only about 20% of the supply is out there, so they can dump new coins into the market anytime they want. That could have been what just happened, and it's just not updated here. But this is based on the Solana blockchain, one of the first general purpose AMMs launched on Solana. Users can swap assets, provide liquidity, and earn yield through an easy-to-use interface. So Orca is kind of like its own exchange type deal, but not an exchange, but I guess it is an exchange, but more for swapping coins. But yeah, so this will be one to watch to see how low it goes. I wouldn't enter in any positions, but once you see it start to make new highs, it could be interesting for a recovery. Definitely never try to catch a falling knife. I've had to learn that one the hard way. But if this thing starts moving back up and gets above 65 cents with good momentum, it could have a chance to run up on a recovery. Yeah, the bots are nuts. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If I see anything else crazy, I'll jump back on and try to notify you. I've got to do a little bit of work before I start my day tomorrow, so I'll leave you with that. Make sure before you ever get into trading, get your mind right. Never trade more than you can afford to lose. This is not financial advice, but hopefully you found it fun and entertaining and interesting. If you got any questions, feel free to email me at overleverageYT@gmail.com. All right, everybody. Catch you next time.